Hey everyone, welcome. I hope that you are doing super wonderful. So today I'm going to retest some recent purchases, some new items that I purchased. The first impression that I had on these items were really great. So I want to see, hey, is using them maybe, round two, round three, do I still have the love for it that I had on the first impression? So that's what I'm going to do today. But before I get right into everything, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content. Please give this video a thumbs up. YouTube loves the impressions. It'll really help me out a lot. So I thank you and I appreciate it in advance. And for my current subscribers, you guys are the best. I have the most amazing subscribers. So thank you guys so, so much. So the only thing I have on my face right now is skincare. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prime. So I'm going to use a tried and true old favorite of mine. It's hard for me to use anything else on my eyes because my eyelids are so, so oily. So I use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is what I'm using right now. And I also use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Those are kind of like my ride or dies. They work so well. If you guys have a favorite eye primer, comment below because I am always willing to try other things. I just haven't found anything for my oily, very hooded eyes. That is a drugstore eye primer. But if there's another one that maybe is not even a drugstore that you know that you really like, comment below. Let me know. Now, I have used this NYX the Glue Gripping Primer the past couple times with this foundation. However, I do like the primer. But I did see that my pores were showing just a little bit more at the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my original the Smashbox Photo Finish Blur Smooth and Blur because I do like a blurring for my skin. I know you guys can't see it, but I got these teensy tiny teensy little pores right here, and when I look closely in the mirror I can see them. I know you guys can't. To be honest, you guys, my camera and my light ring blurs a lot on my face. Just FYI, I'm telling you, my skin does not look this good on a regular. I did a skincare video. I will link it below. And in that skincare video, maybe around like the 7 or 8 minute mark, I actually went outside with my iPhone, my little iPhone 8 in natural lighting and showed you guys what my skin actually looks like. Anyways, let's do eyes really quick before so I can let that kind of set in. But I'm gonna go back in with the Revolution. This palette I purchased kind of on a whim. This is the Revolution Makeup Stripped Khaki palette. I've used it twice. The first 2 times I used it, I loved it. So I'm going to try it again and let's see. I kind of love palettes like this because it just is like kind of what you see is what you get. All right, I'm going to go into this middle shade right here. I'm going to try to go through this pretty quickly, you guys. So it doesn't take too long. But yeah, these 9pan palettes, I love 9pan palettes. It's like there's not a lot of thinking that is going to happen here. It's like I know what I want to do and it's, it makes it easy. All right, beautiful. So you guys, let me update you on this bird that we rescued. If you don't know, if you didn't watch my last video, it was a get ready with me video. I can link that below too. I'm just gonna go in that shade and highlight the brow bone. But we found a bird outside and clearly we knew that it was somebody's pet and we, we rescued it. And we put out a post, like a Facebook post for our neighborhood, like, hey, did anybody lose a bird? And we had that post up for about 4 days and nobody said anything. You know what? I think I'm going to go into this shade right here. Let's just darken up the crease and the outer V area. Nobody said anything like, hey, I'm missing a bird. If found, please contact. Nobody said anything like that. I'm not worried about blending just yet. I'm going to place first and then I'll blend. So we're like, you know what? He's finally starting to get used to us. And we named him Kiwi, by the way. He's finally starting to get used to us and he's eating normal and he's starting to chirp a little more. Now at this point, we've had him for a little over a week now. He's still a little skittish. Rightfully so. Okay, now I'm gonna go blend all that out with the first brush I was using. Apparently, from my research on birds, you guys, I don't know nothing about birds. Okay, so if y'all have any advice, please comment below. Apparently they can like die of stress. So him getting out of his home, I'm gonna assume that somebody didn't set him free on purpose to get rid of him. I'm gonna assume that he flew out and that he came from a very loving home that probably really miss him. I'd rather, you know, they loved him and missed him than being like, oh, I don't want this bird. Let's get it out of here. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to go in with some glitter glue. I'm just going to put that all over the eyelids. So we've kind of gotten attached to him. We bought him a new cage. We bought him toys, food. You know, we're trying to gently approach him and let him get used to us and stuff. And we put on parakeet noises for him. I pull up YouTube, I put parakeet noise, and he loves that. He like gets all excited with the parakeet noises. I've already used these two shimmers in here. This I think is a metallic, and this one's a shimmer. I'm gonna use this one. This one's more of like a gold metallic. So by this time, I have almost used every shade in the. Ooh, pretty. Oh, that's nice. That's a lot brighter than I thought it was gonna be. Anyways, I've got bird noises on for him right now. Oh, I didn't want to do that inner corner just yet. I still got to do my complexion. So he loves that. He'll start chirping and he starts moving around and he starts eating. He'll like go into his cage and he'll eat and start drinking and stuff, which makes us really happy because we're like, okay, if you're eating, that's usually one of the signs that things are not going well if they're not eating. Humans too, right? Like that's, pretty common. But we notice he kind of flies around the house a little bit more now, and he's chirping a little bit more, and he is starting to get used to us. He let my son, we have an 8-year-old son, he ate out of my son's hand, and he sits with my husband a lot because, I don't know, he really likes my husband. I think because my husband approaches him very gently, walks really slowly, whereas my son is like all over the place. You know how kids are, for God's sakes, just everywhere. All right, I'll clean my eyes up in a little bit. Let's move on to the foundation. First impression, I've loved this foundation. I'm actually thinking that this might almost be a good color for me if I use by the way, this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I'm in medium olive. Yeah, medium olive. If I put too dark of a bronzer on, then it really makes me look like I'm too bronze. I'm too white right now. My tan is just now starting to develop because it is like 95 now, starting to get in Florida here. So I'll get dark here pretty soon. I'll get darker, and then I can start using some more darker complexion stuff. Okay, guys, the foundation is all blended out. Now let's go into concealer. I really like this concealer. I was shocked. I think they have, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, they have a like a moisturizing one in this one, and then there's a matte. This one's the more of the matte formula, and I got vanilla, and it looks so bright. I was like, when I first used it, my first impression was like, oh my gosh, that is way too light. But after using it a couple times, it kind of melted into the skin really, really nicely. Now I was using previously the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge to blend it out. And today I'm using the Anissa Concealer brush. So the brush is going to give a much different coverage. When I'm done blending this, I'm just going to go over it with my foundation brush. All right, so let's just go over it a little bit with I'm not adding any more foundation, but let's just let's calm it down a little bit. All right, good enough. It will look a little bit better after all the eyes and stuff are done. So let me go in there. Let's kind of clean up these eyes a little bit. And then I will set the concealer. I'm gonna go back into this shade right here. I'm gonna go underneath the lower lash line with it, but I'm gonna just go real soft. I don't want too much. All right. And Pat McGrath Labs, my favorite under eye setting powder. This is not new per se, but I did repurchase because I like it so much. But you absolutely do not have to have a very high-end under eye setting powder. However, for my aging eyes and my wrinkles and my crow's feet that my concealer likes to settle in, doesn't matter what kind, could be high end, can be drugstore. Let's just face the fact, I have fine lines and wrinkles, okay? So this setting powder though actually works really, really, really well. So I have a soft spot in my heart for Pat McGrath. All right, so now what I want to do with these eyes a little bit more. Oh, I need something to do with these brows. Oh my gosh. I'm like, why do my brows look so terrible? Here we go. I finally found it. It kind of blends in with everything in my makeup bag. But this is from IBY Beauty. I can't remember where I purchased. Did I purchase this from Shop Miss A? I'm in the shade brunette. I'll figure out. Oh, you know what? I got to brush these out. I'll figure out where I bought this. I'm thinking, I swear I feel like I bought this from either Shop Miss A or it came like in a kit that I bought from TJ Maxx because IBY Beauty sounds so familiar to me, but I can't place it. I'll link it below, you guys, if I can. I mean, if I got it at TJ Maxx, it's really difficult. Messing up because I'm talking and I can't concentrate. I can do two things at one time, I swear. Okay, so I want to add a little bit more razzle dazzle to my eyes. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this shade with a brush, like just a small fluffy brush. I think I should wet it. I'm gonna wet the brush. I'm gonna go ahead and wet it. Just with the NYX setting spray. The glue setting spray, which by the way, I have really been loving. First impression was great. All right, let's put a little bit of this in the inner corners. Bring it up and over a little bit. Let's add some more in if any color I lost with putting on the concealer and the powder. Ooh, it's so pretty. You guys, okay, great palette. I mean, 100% great palette. It's a good palette. It is a good palette. Okay, so one of the other items that I purchased recently was the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, but this one's in Joyride, and it was a burgundy. Now, I used it with this palette, but I did a green look, and I felt like when you saw me in certain lighting, this was not very flattering because it came off very red. But I'm wondering if with this look here, if it would be a little bit better. So we're going to try it. So I'm still kind of figuring this shade out. You know what? For my first thought would be this would be really good with the Huda Beauty not naughty palette because there's such deep burgundies and like plums and stuff, like this type of color in that palette. I think this shade would be great. But I absolutely love the formula of these, so I'm collecting them. So one of the mascaras that I actually really like that came as a free gift when I purchased something from Ulta was the Lancome Idol Flutter Extension Mascara. My first impression, I didn't like it. I don't know if you guys remember that, but then I was using it and I've come to love this mascara, so I'm sorry I poo-pooed it. But I actually really like it. And I think with softer looks, kind of like this where it's not too heavy, I think it works really, really well. And it really does lengthen and separate my lashes really nicely. Look at that, really pretty, really nice. All right, let's keep going. Okay, guys, those eyes are done. We need to move on to the rest of the complexion. One of the items that I recently purchased was this Morphe. It's a bronzing stick, and it is, I'm shocked at how nice this product is. Normally, I don't go for a cream bronzer because they just don't look flattering on my skin. All right, I want to get a good brush here. I'm going to use the Anissa buffing bronzer brush. How convenient. They don't like work well for me for some reason. Now, I am a liquid foundation girl all the way. I like liquid foundation, but to put liquid or cream on top of my liquid foundation sometimes doesn't look as flattering. But this works amazing. It's not pulling up my foundation. It's not looking muddy on me. It just looks really, really pretty in my opinion. So green light on this Morphe product right here. All right, let me keep going. Really nice. It's in the shade Ignite, by the way, for me. They have other shades, but apparently this is supposed to be, all right, you guys see my dark spots? You see my dark, they're not as bad over here, but let's see if I can just real little. Because it is an intense, gosh, it blended beautifully. Blended beautifully. I don't know. Morphe is rebranding or something because they have come out with some great stuff, which, by the way, let's move into another Morphe product. This is their, this says cheek, it says Cheek Thrills. It says it's a blush palette, but online it says it's a face trio. So you've got two cream products here, and then you have a matte blush in this particular one. This one's in Beach Bonfire, and I absolutely loved it. You got a nice little flap. You have a mirror. The packaging is beautiful. They've got like this M on here. So that's why I was like, they must be rebranding or something. But first impression of this was great. I have another one that's more of a bronzy one. I'm going to go ahead and use the cream blush. Why not? Why don't we just go for cream? But okay, real gentle. I'm using my BK Beauty 101 mini brush, which is fantastic. I think one of the best brushes for cream product. Ooh, blended beautifully. All right, let's do that on the other side. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to use the powder side. Do I have a clean? I need a clean brush. I'm in such a habit of not cleaning my brushes, you guys. I know it's gross. I know it's gross. Don't judge. I know you do it too. I really need to be more diligent. All right, I'm going to use a rougher number 4. I'm going to just gently go into the powder and just kind of set it. Oh, it's so beautiful. You got, I mean, oh, so great. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to take the BK Beauty. I'm not adding anymore, but let's just do a little right here. Ooh, it's so nice. All right, now let's set the bronzer. I'm going to go in with a lighter bronzer. I'm going to go in with my tried and true NYX Butta something. And I'm going to set that, but I'm going to do it real lightly. Because I don't want to darken it too much. But this is a light neutral. Tap it off. I love this Buttermelt line, you guys. It's just so amazing. I did purchase this one most recent. I did use it. This one's in Deserve Butta, but it's very dark. It's a much darker look if you see it. Yeah. This I'm going to have to wait on for when I actually am tan from the summertime. Which being at my son's soccer games and being out in the full sun like that, it's going to happen soon. And plus, you know, I love going to like water parks and stuff like that. All right, so I will be getting a little bit tanner here. Okay, I want more blush. I'm gonna deepen it just a little bit more and add a little bit more color. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. All right, let's set the brows. I like this a lot. First impression, it was great. This is the NYX Clear Brow Glue. It works wonderful. I mean, it does what it says it's gonna do. It sets your brows and it works great. I can't remember how much it was, how much I paid for it. I'll link all the products below, you guys. I liked it. I was like, oh, I don't know. Sometimes you get a brow gel that it just doesn't work and it clumps and it gets all nasty and it like flakes in your brows and stuff. But not this has worked really great. All right, so now I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, highlight. I want to go and highlight. So you guys, these NYX Buttermelt highlighters are phenomenal. I have 5 of them. And I'm thinking with this particular look, one of these two would be really good. This one is, oops, I'm sorry, it was upside down. This one is Bright and Butta. This one is a little bit more, come on. Hard to open this one. This one's a little bit more, don't give me agita. It's giving me agita. It's open. You guys, I can't even get it open. So guess what? We're using this one. This one was Glazed Butta. This one, the one that's giving me agita. I'll open it later. Anyways. This is very beautiful. So, look at how gorgeous. So beautiful. So beautiful. And then, you know, for fun, I think I might use a Judy doll. It's very similar. It's a little bit deeper than this one, but it's the same kind of, they're both metallic. So I'm going to use the Buttermelt on this side. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, beautiful. Now I'm going to get a clean brush. I'm going to use the Judy doll. This one is, it just says Judy Doll Highlighter Powder 01. That's all that it says. But let me show you next to it. Honestly, can you guys tell a difference? The Judy Doll seems to be a little bit brighter, but that might just be where it is on my arm in relation to the light ring. Let me get a clean brush. And tap off because it is pigmented. For an Asian beauty brand, a C beauty brand, it's pigmented. All right. No one's going to even notice the difference, to be honest, you guys. Ooh, real pretty. So which side do you think? They look exactly the same to me. They really do. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the NYX one and then let's do a little boop boop, a little boop 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 boop, a little boop boop, a little here, a little here. Lips. Let's move on to lips. Okay, one of the products that I purchased that I absolutely love, you guys, I swatched it in the store. I had to leave with it. It's the Fenty Beauty. This is their Gloss Balm Sticks, but they're like glitter shimmery formula. And this one's in See You in Maui. It looks like it's going to be a real intense orange. Let me put it right here for you. But it's not. It almost melts into my skin as like a peachy pink. It reminds me of NARS Orgasm in a lipstick. I think I feel like that's what this is. Let's put it on. Not lining. Ooh, so pretty. So flattering on the lips. Fenty Beauty, my gosh, gorgeous. And then once it kind of settles and melts into the lips, it just turns into like this beautiful, like peachy, just kind of soft, like that's not a loud orange, right? Like it's beautiful and it goes so well with the eyes. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. All right, so now last but not least, I think that's last but not least, let's spray the face. I'm gonna use the NYX face glue. I am digging it. I really, really like this as a setting spray. It has worked great. Here, I'll spray while I talk to you guys. You guys know that I'm a ride or die for the Urban Decay all-nighter setting sprays. All of them. I love all of them, with the exception of the ones that are like glowy, and the one that's got like a watermelon or a grapefruit scent to it. I don't like that. It's like a pink one. I'll put it right here. And then my Scandinavia. You guys know how much I love the Scandinavia. But this has been working really, really well. I think it's only like 10 bucks. And oftentimes NYX at Ulta is on sale. Okay, guys, I think that setting spray is dry. I can show you the final look. This lip, oh, so pretty. Okay, guys, this makeup look is complete. I think my first impression of these products was accurate. They're phenomenal. These products are really, really, really good. The little eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution or Revolution Makeup or whatever. Fantastic, beautiful. Every shade, I think I've used every shade except for this one down here. Phenomenal, worked beautifully. Absolutely love the Morphe Cheek trios. They are phenomenal. The Morphe new bronzer stick. Oh my gosh, you guys, if there's one product that I would recommend from today's video, it would be this one. It is really, really, really good. If you like cream product, I understand if you're a little hesitant, if you're like, I don't know about cream on my face, but it's great. The Fenty lipstick, do you see how just beautiful? It's not obnoxious. From this package, I thought, I shied away from it. I thought it was going to be obnoxious, you know, on the lips. Thought it was going to be too bright, too orange. Beautiful. NARS orgasm on the lips, but in Fenty form. The highlighters, you know, the Buttermelt highlighter from NYX. Oh my gosh, amazing. And you know what? The Judy Doll highlighter looked absolutely stunning. So first impression on these, phenomenal. Second, third time around from this video using them, great. What else? Oh, love the cream gel eyeliner. The formula, I don't know about the shade. What do you guys think about that deep burgundy with this particular eye look? I think this one is better with this eye look, but it didn't look great with the green. I think it looked too red up against the green. Concealer, great. The NYX foundation, oh my gosh, blended beautifully. Again, this is my, I think, third time using it, and it looks good. And I think this shade is actually perfect because I did use a lighter bronzer with it. So what else? What else? I think that's it. Love the setting spray. Love the setting spray. I'll let you guys know how the Blur primer works up against just the regular NYX glue gripping primer. I'll see if the Blur is tried and true at the end of the day with wearing this foundation to conceal my little baby pores that I know you guys can't see them, but trust me, they're there. They're there. So you guys, comment below. Thank you very much for letting me just have fun with you guys and put on makeup. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.